What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Call of Duty World War II supply drop openings on BlackTideTV. So we've got some more winter supply drops for you. I've got 66 winter supply drops, 14 regular supply drops, and 6 rare supply drops for a total of 86. I tried to keep it as even, like on even numbers as I could, as in like 85 and 90, like divisible by 5. I don't know, I just like very solid numbers that end with a 5. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. When I got my final supply drop, I also happened to level up to level 55, and then it just gave me 2 supply drops. Then I was kind of like, okay, well, we're doing 86 now. But hopefully we're going to find some more winter variants. In the last one, we were able to complete a couple collections for the winter variants. I think we still need to finish the Sten collection for the winter variants, which is going to be ridiculous. I only have like 1 out of all of those items, and they're all like super rare. So I don't know if we're going to be able to find some in the winter supply drops, hopefully, but we're going to get started with the regular supply drops and then move into the rares and then onto the winter supply drops to round out the video for this Christmas opening. So regular supply drops, we're going to find a nice little area here. It looks like there's a lot of people actually standing over here because this guy is already opening supply drops himself. So I'm going to kind of I'm going to use that to my advantage. We got quite a few guys standing here. Yeah, we're going to go right here. If you don't know, if you have more people in the headquarters watching you at a certain time, you have a better chance of getting higher social score. The more people that are around you, the higher your social score for every supply drop you open. So you're always looking for a nice big area where there's a lot of people so that you can get extra social score. Like there, I just got 6 instead of what I might get, where I might get 0. 5 minutes of XP, cheer yeah, 10 armory credits. I haven't seen anything too great yet. These are common supply drops, so I mean you can't really ask for much. Those are all duplicates. Over here, jumper, 10 armory credits. We've got 9 supply drops to go. Someone just commended me for 25 social score. Not bad, thank you very much, sir. Continuing on. I'm honestly more concerned with the social score aspect of opening supply drops than I am with the content of the supply drops themselves at this point. I have so many things in the game that a lot of things end up being duplicates for me. I have most of the regular collections complete, so I don't even need items that will help me complete collections. I don't need a lot of the XPs because I'm 10th prestige now, so I don't need really any of the big XP boosts. I don't need the division XP boost. So mostly I'm just here for the social score, trying to get some new items. And there's the Royal, which is a variant that I don't already have. So that's a new Lee Enfield. I wonder if that's going to be more in line with the regular Lee Enfield. I've noticed in using the Lee Enfield recently that I prefer the base Lee Enfield over the Grease 2 heroic variant. The Grease 2 heroic variant, it aims in differently, and it's not as great in my opinion. Thumbs down, legendary gesture. We do not have that. 2 more regular supply drops, and then I'm going to have to find a new location. It looks like my social score is drying up here. Although I did get 4 for that one, that wasn't too bad. Division XP, completely useless. Oh, by the way, if you haven't yet noticed, the current weekly event for the Winter Siege, the war playlist, the Operation Griffin 24/7, that's not double XP. It says double XP on there, but when you actually go into the game mode itself, it happens to be double mission team XP, or double division XP, I should say. So it's not even real XP. It's just division XP that you're getting. Holy, there's a lot of guys looking at the quartermaster right now, and that is the perfect time to throw down a rare supply drop. There's an epic right off the bat. Oil can, which I've already got. We're getting 7 social score here, which isn't too bad. I can't even imagine trying to finish that one challenge where you got to get 15 people watching you at once. I'm astounded when I have more than 5. Soviet Infantry 2, which I don't already have. Maybe I have the original Soviet Infantry. 10 minutes of weapon XP, Motherland, 5 minutes of division XP. Those XP boosts, they just pop up in every single opening. Like that one. Division, weapon, and regular XP. British Air Force. I already have that. I'm like, ooh, what's that? Nope, I've already got that. And that's it for the rare supply drops. We still have quite a few people standing here. So we've got some winter supply drops to open. 66, in fact. Ushanka, that's a new hat, a legendary hat that I don't already have. Unfortunately, the hats are not part of the collections in the Quartermaster, so it's not going to do me too much good. I haven't been seeing as many variants so far. Granted, this is a smaller opening compared to some of my previous openings. I think my last opening was like 150 supply drops, so I'm really surprised that I haven't seen as many variants this time around, even variants that I have duplicates of. 9 social score per opening, though. I will take that for sure. I definitely want to get to that top social rank and just see what you get for it. Apparently, you're supposed to have your gamer tag verified if you make it to the max, so I don't know what that means, but I'll definitely try it out. The snake, which is cool, but I already have the snake 2, which is the one that looks like super, super nice, so I'll take it. It'll complete the little collection that I have of my PPSH variants. We've already got that hat, so that's a duplicate. Winter Warrior, that's a duplicate. I'm getting like 10 or 11 social score now because of all these people looking at the Quartermasters. Not bad. Handgun calling card, which is another duplicate. 10 minutes of XP. Sipping tea. It looks like most of my winter items are turning out to be duplicates. Emblems, which are absolutely useless as far as I'm concerned. Axe to Grind, which is another duplicate. There's an epic. The Royal. I just got this. Like, I literally just got this in the same opening. And now I'm going to get it twice. Oh, we got an epic winter item. Stay Frosty, which I've already got. That was part of the Gifair collection. I think I had to buy that one myself because it was one of the items that I still needed to get the Gifair, so that kind of sucks. The worst part is that I'm not even really finding items that I need for my collections. I would be fine with getting pistol grips and calling cards if they were part of the collections. Redguard 2 Infantry, which is cool, but I'm not a big infantry user. And heroic items aren't part of collections either. Cold Day, always watching. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Something's going on. It keeps going black and stuff. There's someone like running around me or something, like running into me, and it's making my screen go black every now and then. I should probably move at some point. I don't think I'm getting as much. Oh, maybe not. For a moment there, I was only getting like 2 or 3 social score for each opening, and now I've got like a whole bunch of social score for each opening. 7. Oh, you know what? 7 is pretty damn good. I think we'll just stay in the same spot. Legendary. Chopper, which I've already got. Just give me something that I need, please. Nope. I honestly think that duplicates shouldn't be a thing when it comes to the winter supply drops, especially considering once the winter event is over, there are no more winter supply drops. And I read in that little caption thing today in the little what's new menu, you can't even finish the collections in the Quartermaster after the event. With your armory credits, you cannot go in and buy the items that are still there. It'll show you the collections, but it won't let you buy them when the event is over. Is that some bullshit or what? I always thought, oh, it's not a big deal. I'll just collect a bunch of armory credits when we're done, and I'll be able to come back and buy the things that I want, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So you basically have to get the items you need now and the armory credits you need now during the event if you want to get the items. And I can't remember when the event concludes. I think it's like first week of January. So it's coming up pretty soon. And I play this game likely a lot more than anyone else does. Anyone watching, I probably play the game 2 or 3 times more than you. So it's going to be very, very, very tough for the average player to finish any of the collections, let alone all of the collections. Unless they spend money on supply drops. Microtransactions, gotta love it. Duplicate, duplicate. Again, these duplicates. There are so many items in the winter supply drops that I would understand duplicates if you got a winter item for all 3 of your items in the supply drop, but you only get 1 winter item, and then you just get duplicates of the same winter item over and over and over again. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd. Duplicate. I think the winter item has been a duplicate for the last like 7 or 8 supply drops that I've opened. Common. It's a duplicate. In my last opening, I actually went through the quartermaster and I purchased all of the common and rare items, the lower tier items, because I had a winter bribe, which is a guaranteed no dupe as far as I know. So I bought all of the commons and rares. So if I see a common or a rare, it's likely going to be a duplicate. And apparently all of the hats are going to be duplicates as well, because apparently I've got a whole bunch of hats that I never use. Critical Care Nurse is a duplicate. That's a duplicate. That's a legendary calling card, which is probably nothing. Legendary, which is a duplicate. Like, this is crazy. That's a duplicate. I just got that in this same opening. How are you ever expected to complete any of these collections? That is absurd. That rare item is not in the collections because I bought all the commons and rares. The only things I'm looking for when it comes to this kind of stuff is like legendary and epic. When it comes to the winter items in these supply drop openings. So if I'm not getting legendaries and epics, I'm probably getting duplicates or things that I don't want. Things that are just there just to fill up the space. Heroic is more like it. And it's a pistol grip. Of course it's a pistol grip. And of course, heroic items are not in collections, and that means that that did absolutely nothing for me. I don't use pistol grips, and it's just a waste of a heroic. That could have been a heroic weapon. That could have been a heroic outfit. Even the heroic outfit I likely wouldn't use. But a pistol grip, at least give me the epic pistol grip that's part of the collection so that I can get somewhere with that. I'm not going to use pistol grips. It's like not... I don't see anyone really using pistol grips. They're just filler. There's another heroic. Midnight 2 Carabin. I honestly hate that variant. I have the Midnight 1 and the iron sight, or not the iron sight, but the scope. The default scope is just terrible on it. Just looks absolutely ridiculous. And I'm only getting like 2 social score. I feel like everyone's moved on from this area. Oh yeah, we're all standing over here now. Alright, boys. Calling in some supply drops here. Right on top of that, guys. Whoops. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to drop my supply drop on top of your supply drop. Let me just we'll call it in behind you here so that we're not obstructing your view. There's an epic. Regiment de Maisonneuve, which is a duplicate. Chopper for the 3rd or 4th time from my winter supply drops. Calgary Highlanders, which is a duplicate. That is one of the harder epics to get. That's part of a collection from the original game. So that is a harder item to get, so that's nice. Even though it is a duplicate. Those are all duplicates. 15 supply drops to go. Epics. I like seeing lots of epics, but I'd prefer to see those epics in the winter items themselves. Steady shot, surprise, 30 armory credits. I'm up over 11,000 armory credits at this point, so hopefully I can buy something, but then again, the Sten is still going to cost me like 20,000 armory credits at this point, so I can't even buy that. Yeah, buddy, I feel the same way. This guy standing off to the side like, oh my god, look at this nonsense. I totally feel the same. Gumshoe, M1903, I don't have that one yet, so that's pretty nice. I do like the M1903, it is my sniper of choice, so I'm happy with that. Duplicate British Navy Officer, Legendary Armor. I pray to God that that is part of the Sten collection because, oh my gosh, that thing is going to be so expensive. Heroic, and it's an outfit, US Arctic 2 Infantry. Again, oh my gosh, I just want the heroic weapon variants. I just want weapon variants. Like everyone else on this planet, I just want weapon variants. I don't care about outfits. I don't care about pistol grips. I don't care about your hats. I don't even put hats on. Because you pushed an update, and now I can't wear a hat and have my face mask on at the same time. If you haven't noticed, the new way that the outfits work ever since they introduced hats, if you put a hat on, it takes off everything that's on your face. So if you have a face mask, it takes that off as well. It's kind of annoying. Taminsov 2, that's the black and gold, again for infantry. All of my heroic outfits so far have been for infantry. Righteous 2, Capo, that's more like it. Second last supply drop. Thank you, COD gods. You've finally given me a weapon variant that I actually want. 2 weapon variants that I want in the same opening. We've got the Righteous 2 Type 100, which is pretty cool. But we've got the Capo Verde, which is the GPMG. And I'm very happy that we finally got a weapon variant. I was honestly thinking it wouldn't happen in this opening, but it happened. Holy jeez. Now, if only I could get a heroic weapon variant from the winter items. Oh my gosh, that would be legendary. Well, it would be heroic, but you know what I mean. So that was all of the things. Let's go in here and we'll take a look at our collections menu. I'm going to go through the regular Operation Overlord. I don't know why they didn't call it Operation Winter Siege or anything like that. They just called it Winter Siege. I thought they were all going to be operations like it was in Modern Warfare Remastered, but we need 1 item for the Thrive. Those 1 items are like 8,000. So I'm just checking if I'm pretty close on any of these. That one we have. Taminsov, which ironically I just got the Taminsov 2. So kind of useless to get that at this point. That one I need an epic. We've got that rookie. I've got the rookie 2 already. I'm not going to buy anything if I've got the better version of it in my back pocket already. Like the Midnight. I've just got the Midnight 2, and I don't even like that variant to begin with. The Bite the Dust. I've got the Bite the Dust 2, Thunderclap, Fortitude, Enigma, Crusader, Serum. I've got the Serum 2. So that was the entire Operation Overlord. I'm pretty close. Like, I'm within 1 or 2 items, and most of these collections I've completed. And some of them I could complete. It's just that I've already got the better variant already, so it doesn't make sense. So we've already finished the GPMG and the Gaffair. The Ice Pick we finished. We need the Trench Knife and the Sten. And of course, oh, we got this one actually. 3rd Northumbrian. That's where the British Navy officer was. That legendary armor piece that I said, oh my god, I hope it's part of the Sten collection. Yeah, it wasn't. So the Sten collection is still going to be around 30,000 to buy. 30,000 armory credits, which is just ridiculous. Trench Knife, I can't even buy the Trench Knife right now because 8,900, 7,300, that is above 1,200. So we got the 3rd Northumbrian. And that's it from here. And I'm not about to spend armory credits on outfits. And I can't afford the Trench Knife. I can't afford the Sten. I can afford some of these, but I don't necessarily need them. So that's pretty well going to wrap us up. We'll take a look at some of these new weapons. Actually, we'll take a look at the divisions first. So I've got a class down here. This is my show-off class. Nothing new in Airborne. I did get a lot of infantry outfits. So we've got US Arctic 2. There doesn't seem to be too much that's heroic about that. It's okay looking. It's nothing special. Soviet Infantry, we've got the Red Guard 2 and the Taminsov 2. We got Soviet Infantry 2 and Taminsov. I like the Taminsov 2 and the Red Guard 2 the best. Like, obviously, they're heroic, so they're going to be the best. The other one is this one. That's the other heroic there. But, yeah, the black and gold looks nice, and the red looks really nice. I really do like the red outfits. Netherlands Infantry, we've got Netherlands Infantry 2, which is just blue. And that's it for infantry. On to armored. We've got British Navy officer. There's the 3rd Northumbrian, which I don't know if that's loading or... There we go. Covered in snow. Okay. And the British Navy officer, which is the same except it's brown. And the Mountain Division. We got a new Canadian sniper, the Task Force 9, which is what I'm already using, except I've got the one that doesn't have dirt on it. I've got the Task Force 9-2. I've got a lot of Canadian snipers actually, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we're going back to Task Force 9-2. Now we've got some new weapons to look at. We've got the Capo Verde, and that one looks like it's got a more of like an iron sight, more akin to the Lewis gun, and it definitely does. That is an interesting iron sight on that weapon. To just take a look at that. The GPMG I haven't made my review of yet. That's going to be coming out soon, but I really like the GPMG, honestly, especially in hardcore modes. It's a weapon that can't really be used competitively, but it's really fun to use. It's very accurate. It's just really niche, and I actually really like this variant. It looks really nice. I like the iron sight. PPSH, so we got the snake, which is honestly a lot worse looking than I thought it would be. That is rusty as hell. I'll take a look at it, but yeah, that is pretty rusty, pretty gnarly. But I mean, the snake too. You cannot beat the snake too in comparison. Like, that is shiny and smooth. We've got the Type 100 Righteous 2. I think I got the Righteous in the last opening. And then the Righteous 2 is just like the shiny version, which is very nice. Nice and silver. I wonder what this looks like with chrome. Just turns the whole thing chrome. Yeah, that looks really, really nice. I really like that a lot. Next up, I should take the chrome off because it's going to screw with the menu images. We didn't get any rifles. I didn't get a whole lot of variants this time. We've got the Midnight 2 Carabin, which is kind of neat. It's got the little symbol on the side down there. I cannot deal with that scope. It's just so obstructive when compared to the base Carabin scope. You look at the base Carabin and it's just got like the nicest the nicest sight that I think any sniper rifle can have in the game. Compared to the Midnight 2, it's just not very nice. The Royal is actually another shorter Lee Enfield, so it's probably going to look like the Roundabout, probably going to act like the Roundabout, and I don't care for that. Wiping the dust off of it. I think it aims down sights like the regular, like the base, so I might be able to use it. But I don't know, there's something about the Lee Enfield that I've noticed. The grease just feels different compared to the regular base Lee Enfield. And then we've got the Gumshoe, which is that brown and green variant with the yellow lettering. Of course, this is only a Mark 1. There is no Mark 2 Gumshoe of the M1903 in the game. That is like really short. I don't know how you would ever shoot that thing. This thing being such a tank, like that would rip your arm off trying to shoot it like that with no stock. But we'll take a look at it. And yeah, that looks pretty silly and pretty banged up. I do like the iron sight. It's got the same scope, I should say. It's got the same scope as most of the M1903 variants. Like this one, it's got the same scope, but I just don't care for the exterior part of that sniper rifle, and that's all of the variants. So we didn't get a whole lot of variants. We didn't get a whole lot of anything, really. I mean, I did get that GPMG, and I am happy about that, but mostly that was kind of a letdown in terms of getting things. There was a lot of duplicates, a lot of XP, 3 hours of XP in every division, like in the divisions, the weapons, the soldier XP, which is going to help me because I'm about to prestige, so that'll help me with the soldier XP. The division XP is useless, the weapon XP is mostly useless. Got a bunch of helmets, probably. Yes, we got the Ushanka helmet, but I don't generally use these because they take off your face mask if you have any. We've got calling cards and emblems and emotes, all the stuff that nobody actually cares about. One thing that we did get out of this was a fair amount of social score, so hopefully we'll be able to rank up that social rank a little bit. I think at rank 16 you get a new variant of the Car 98K, so I've heard. It might be a duplicate of one that I already have, so hopefully it's a pretty cool variant, but I've been on rank 14 for a very long time. Let's just say that. I've been on rank 14 for a good 2 weeks now. It's just so slow trying to rank up. Even when I'm opening supply drops in front of a bunch of people, it just takes forever. You need people to commend you like crazy. You need to be doing 1v1s like crazy. So that is going to conclude today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to BlackTideTV, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.